Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Rebellion, the final mission of the Eagle's Shadow, Chapter 5, The Unseen Knife. First off, I want to point out, look at the team requirements. The power score is 2200. That is a very hard power score to hit without epic and legendary champions. So this tier 5 difficulty rank, Grandmaster, which requires minimum level 45 in order to even start. You can't even do it if you're not 45. Is going to be very difficult if you don't have some very well-geared heroes. So the Unseen Knife. The time has come, and Altaïr will be making his move. We have learned the Montferrat's night that the Templars are expecting an attack and have set up an ambush. The whole cadre of Crusader soldiers have formed up outside of Montferrat's headquarters, and it is up to us to disrupt their ambush attempt. We must hurry to Montferrat's fortress and launch an attack on the Crusaders there. We must help Altaïr get through. All right. You can even see here that these heroes I have just meet the power requirements because of their high quality heroes. That's what they are, and therefore we actually have this ability. So we need to disrupt the Templar ambush. Altaïr is rushing into a trap. We need to clear his way. Montferrat has set up an ambush near his stronghold. Let us spring this trap and break it. All right. Again, start off with our AoE hero, which is actually really good for this because I'll be able to take most of these guys out. Thanks to Guillermo's just excellent skills. You know what? I'm just going to go through Guillermo again. I'm not going to go up top. I'm going to go across the bottom. You'll notice this executioner right here hit me for about 30% of my health. It was a lot. Even this Templar Knight right here is marked as very hard, even for Guillermo. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that special buff, the Covenant buff, and I'm going to hope, and I do say hope, that I'm able to bypass him using those skills. A lot of times I have not been able to bypass, and it really is unfortunate when you fail at like 95% in order to make a jump or something, because then you're like, great, now I literally have to fight this guy with a hero that is not built for it. It would have been a very hard fight. I'm once again going to use Yusuf, mostly for the fact that with Yusuf and his fencer's reflexes, he dodges very well. You'll see he's dodging a lot. His retaliation is very strong. His throwing knives are a great way to add critical and damage. And he sets up here for this next section where his free running skills allow us to bypass this section with a fairly low risk of damage. All right, so this is sort of a turn, and I'm going to do it because there's a treasure chest up here, but this path, if you are not careful, like right there, I just took a bleed damage and a slow off of this, and more or less damaged our hero fairly significantly just for Helix Rift. Sometimes I would actually say it's better not even to go for that particular... you see Altaïr jumping in the background. Hopefully that bleed takes these guys out. Oh, this is really... All right, so as you can see, we're now dealing with a very hurt enemy, or a very hurt team, and a very powerful enemy. Ooh. I'll send Guillermo in again, and I'm just hoping that he's able to take out... All right. You know what? I'm going to actually... I can't tell if there's an enemy in there. I'll try to break through, which there... Oh, thank goodness there was no enemy in this room. I want the Helix tokens, but I also don't want to die. Here's one thing that's helpful with Guillermo before I really push forward. He has a very unique skill called Reaper's Call. Narrowly avoid Fate's deadly grasp for moments longer. Cannot fall unconscious for 6 ticks. Also increases attack for 50% of duration. So when this triggers, when a blow would kill him, he becomes completely immune for 6 ticks, which are essentially turns. But it's not quite a turn because it's not 6 turns of you. It includes your actions and the enemy's actions, so it'd be like server ticks. So it's not 6 attacks from you per se. It could be the next 6 actions that happen on the server. So that will probably very well help us here. Wait, who are you? Careful what you snare, Templar. It may bite back. We have 3 enemies we are going to be fighting here. Oh, come on. All right, I'm going to do the bleed. See, now, for the next 6 attacks, I've cheated death. There we go. We just survived because of that skill, in that skill alone. Oh, wow. Altaïr kind of took him out and ran. Montferrat is dead. Altaïr's mission is accomplished. And so is ours. We should return to Mossief and report to Al-Mulim. Yes, let us go. We shall tell him of Altaïr's victory. And see what our master has for us next. I would have died if that were not for that unique skill. That's just how it goes. So you can see how difficult this could be. So that is the end of our Helix Rift event, the Eagle's Shadow. So as you can see, we will be able to collect another tier reward because we've been doing a couple of these. And there's some pretty nice rewards. But that is the entire story of the Eagle's Shadow. One of my favorite events in the Helix Rift because it shows my favorite time period in the Assassin's Creed saga, if you will. So hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in a future Helix event.